So hello and welcome everyone. We are having one of the top most rankers of GATE EC 2024 and he is an Academy Plus learner. तो सबसे पहले हम इनसे बात करने से पहले, इनका नाम बताने से पहले मैं आपको बता दूं कि इस इंटरव्यू का एक एक सेकंड आप बहुत अच्छे से सुनना, क्योंकि ये सिर्फ एक रैंकर की कहानी नहीं, इनकी स्ट्रैटेजीज जो होंगी, जो ये पॉइंट्स बताएंगे, जो अपना एक्सपीरियंस बताएंगे, वो आपको गेट 25-26 में बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प करने वाला है. तो बिना देर किए लेट्स वेलकम भरत रेड्डी. So welcome Bharat, and first of all very big congratulations for your great achievement.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
तो भरत, आई थिंक बहुत सारे लर्नर्स ऐसे होंगे जो गेट की प्रिपरेशन व्हेन दे स्टार्ट दे ड्रीम ऑफ अचीविंग टॉप रैंक इन गेट. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्हाट इज योर फीलिंग राइट नाउ वंस यू हैव गॉट दिस मच ऑफ very much prestigious rank which very few people get every year?
Yeah, very happy, sir. So was quite expected, but this good rank wasn't expected. So very happy.
Okay. What do you think? I mean, once a learner starts preparation, so as all the toppers say that there should be a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifices. Is it really true to get such kind of a rank?
So one thing is you should be very honest with your goal. So आप आपके गोल्स की तरफ कैसे देखते हो वो मेजर पर्सपेक्टिव है. लाइक बहुत लोग ज्वाइन करते हैं अन अकेडमी या कोई भी कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट, बट कितना फोकस तुम्हारा इंटरेस्ट कितना है, बिकॉज एग्जाम इज रेडी टू गिव यू द थिंग्स दैट यू वांट, बट आर यू रेडी टू टेक इट? दैट्स व्हाट इट मैटर्स. सो जब भी आप जहाँ पे भी ज्वाइन करते हो या खुद प्रिपरेशन शुरू करते हो, बी हॉनेस्ट टू योरसेल्फ. मतलब ये आता है मुझे, ये नहीं आता है. सो यू शुड हैव द क्लैरिटी की व्हाट यू नो, व्हाट यू डोंट नो, ताकि आप इजीली पार कर सकें.
ठीक है. तो भरत का कहना ऑल इन ऑल सभी लोगों से है कि जब भी आप एक गोल चूज कर लेते हो तो नेवर बी कैजुअल इन अप्रोच. You have to be very serious in approach because competitive examination is not a thing which should be approached casually. There has to be a sincere and very focused approach. Then only you can get rank, and that to top rank. फिर उसके लिए फिर आपको थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट डालना पड़ता है. ठीक है भरत, तो चलो शुरू से शुरू करते हैं. Let's start. First of all, tell the learners from where did you belong, where did you do your 12th, what was the background, what was your college, when did you learn about GATE, all these basic background. So that learner can relate that Bharat is also among us. He's not from somewhere where we don't belong.
Yes. So I am from Hyderabad. So I was born and brought up over here. So I did my 12th till in Hyderabad. Then I went to Osmania University in Hyderabad itself. So from the university campus, I did my electronics and communication engineering. I'm a 2021 pass out.
Okay.
So this is my background educationally. So post that I gave GATE in 2024.
Right. So I think
coming to my sorry to interrupt. So coming to my GATE preparation and when did I start? So I started in my second year of UG. So then I took a 2-year break personally, but again I am back now. So I started my preparation somewhere in 2 you can say second year, second semester.
Okay.
So that was the time when I started my preparation.
Perfect. So basically he got aware about GATE examination, the college itself, and then he starts preparing seriously for the examination. Perfect. So Bharat, I think when a learner starts the preparation, the most important point is what is the strategy? Suppose you are studying any subject. Okay, so what is the breakdown of the subject? You are taking any lectures, then you are taking notes. What is the sequence of the chapter by chapter completion? Did you solve PYQs? Did you involve the books? What is the exact approach?
So firstly, to tell about GATE, so GATE is heavily math-based exam. So you should be able to good at problem solving. For that, you need math, especially for GATE. So first I started with math. Then I did my basic subjects like digital electronics, networks, which don't need other subjects interference into that, like network, signals, basics. So these will help me in control systems next, and then in communication, then in EMFT, my entire math would be helpful over there. So this was the strategy. So I break down subjects into level 1, level 2, level 3. So level 1 was math. So once I completed math, automatically my aptitude will also be completed mostly. So once I complete that, I am good with 30 marks. Then I will go to networks, signals,
subjects.
Yeah. So basic subjects, which will be generally completed by second year. So because I was starting then, so till second year subjects, if you complete, then communication, analog electronics, this will be last set.
These are applied subjects.
Yes.
Okay.
So coming to the preparation, so what I used to do was whenever I used to hear the class, I used to only hear the class. I don't used to take the notes or anything. So
Okay.
first I used to complete the class first, because what actually professor is want to say. So once I listen everything, then I will understand by the end of the class or two sessions. I will understand what is the gist of the entire session. Then I
Right.
will start writing my notes in the same manner, because if I start writing notes as I hear the class, I can't focus as much I should be in the class, because everything is recorded available post after the class. So I used to take it like that. So first I used to complete, then I used to see it on a 2x mode and just write the notes for me, so that I can grasp as much as the professor is saying in the class. So this was my strategy, especially during making notes in the class.
ठीक है. तो did you follow PYQs? Obviously, you would have followed, but apart from PYQs, what were the other question resources that you followed?
So first I used to complete the DPPs. So
Okay.
once I complete the DPPs after class, I would get the basic gist. Once the subject is completed, then I used to go to PYQs, because it should not be like I will be solving a problem in the middle of the subject, then I won't get the answer. I will check the solution. Then I will know, okay, there are some more concepts which should be applied, which are not yet completed. So unnecessarily, I will lose one question which I can actually grasp it with my own hands. So that's why I used to always do the PYQs post I complete my complete subject.
Okay. So basically, once you get the confidence of
Yes.
all the dimensions, everything, silly mistakes and whatnot, then you go on to this PYQ solving so that you can approach those questions just as gate questions.
Yes.
Yes, very good. And specifically, your branch is EC. So in EC, communication, EDC, EMFT, and mostly analog. These are considered to be toughest subjects. So whom did you follow for all these subjects on an Academy Plus?
So
4 5 subjects, or maybe other subjects if you want to tell.
yeah, so I followed you majorly for my communication, EMFT, and everything. So that, because those were the challenging areas for me compared to another other subjects. So that's where I used an academy to the most. Then for analog electronics, I used other educators on the platform. So
Okay.
then what actually happened was, analog electronics, I actually used to think, even in my UG, I
Mhm.
used to think it is a pretty difficult subject. But
Okay.
as I saw the lectures on the Unacademy, what actually happened was I understood how actually easy it was.
Yes,
Because
totally related to the networks.
because once you understand that small signal model and things, you can solve any question. You
Yes.
will be, if you, even if you don't know the shortcuts in the exam, if you can give some extra 1 2 minutes, you can solve the paper.
Yes, and that
So
makes very major difference in your rank because
yes,
people leave the analog question as soon as it is based on small signal.
yes.
Right?
So
And
if you can understand the basic things like how actually the small signal analysis is coming up, uh, pretty good videos are available already. So
okay,
if you can see them and understand the basic gist, you can solve any question.
okay. So the digital communication part, mostly people find it very, very difficult. I mean, how did you handle those concepts of this digital communication?
Hmm.
Starting from the random variable.
Mhm. So I random variable is again math, sir, basic math. So
Bilkul.
once you learn math, you get it. So the thing over here is, you should practice a lot of questions,
Okay.
because there are very multiple ways how question can be formed. So if you don't practice much problems, because the concepts are like very like very less. If you can actually break the concepts into parts, they are very less. But as you see the problems, the way they mix those concepts and give the questions, that is very heavy. So if you once start doing more and more questions, automatically you will get the confidence.
परफेक्ट. सो बेसिकली आई थिंक भरत जो कहना चाह रहे हैं वो ये कहना चाह रहे हैं कि आप अपने टीचर्स को सीरियसली फॉलो करिए, अच्छे टीचर से पढ़िए, रेस्ट आप अपने प्रैक्टिस पे ज़्यादा फोकस करिए, टीचर्स की बातों को गौर से सुनिए। कभी भी प्रिपरेशन ऐसी नहीं हो सकती कि आप जस्ट क्लास में आए और अगले दिन आपकी गेट की तैयारी स्टार्ट होगी। यू हैव टू गिव टाइम इन योर प्रिपरेशन, यू हैव टू बी पेशेंट एंड यू हैव टू बी willing to learn the concepts. Once you are willing to learn the concept, you are going to learn the concepts because nowadays most of the subjects which teacher teaches have been evolved so much कि अगर आप वो नोट्स पे अच्छे से पढ़ोगे, एक बार दो बार आप पढ़ोगे तो ग्रेजुअली यू गेट टू नो कि आपको कैसे इम्प्रोवाइज करना है। अल्टीमेटली स्टूडेंट अपने हिसाब से सब्जेक्ट को इम्प्रोवाइज कर लेता है, सो दैट इज अ वेरी वेरी गुड अप्रोच। तो अब
So,
आते हैं। हाँ, हाँ।
also one more thing over here, because I saw some of my friends who used to follow 2 3 educators for the same subject. So that's the one thing I think you should not do. especially when it comes to GATE, because everyone has a different approach in teaching. So if you don't follow a single educator, you won't understand the concept. So because you will have, every educator will have his own logic, how he wants to put the things before you. So if you follow two educators, he will have a specific logic, he will have a specific logic. So you can't correlate to the subject in a specific logic. If you can't correlate, then you can't solve in the same manner. So my specific recommendation would be complete, but with the one educator. If you want to take other educator, take him also, but complete one first, so that you have the logic right in your hand.
Maybe for a certain topics or for a certain maybe chapter, you can refer other what are the other perspective. But complete chapters, if you are studying from two teachers simultaneously, this is one of the biggest blunder which one can do in your preparation.
Yes.
Right. So Bharat, let's come on to the test series part. What is the importance of test series? I mean, should one start test series from the day one, or should they wait for the November, December, January? What is the exact science behind attempting test series, and how does it benefit in the examination?
So in test series, there are two parts, sir, again. So you want to do subject wise or overall paper?
Okay.
So first, like, complete the PYQs first.
Right.
Complete PYQs first, like last 10 years, 12 years.
PYQs
Complete.
of, only EC branch or all the electrical IN also?
If there are common subjects, yes, you can take them up. So
Which one?
like in instrumentation, you have good questions. In electrical, you have much better questions in core like non-core concepts, which are common subjects.
Yes,
So
yes.
comparatively, you will have like more depth in the questions in a triple E compared to EC, is what I feel. Personal feeling, not generalizing anything. So this was my feeling. So you do all the PYQs first. Like whenever you complete a subject, like if you are doing networks, do instrumentation, do triple E, do EC, complete all this. Then only go for test series. Don't in a hurry go for test series, because test series will be prepared in a manner such that you should be going deeper into the concepts, especially subject wise. So if you PYQs are not that depth comparatively, because one here and there you will have some questions like that, like 10% of the questions maybe, but whereas in the test series 40%, because they are here to make you learn new like in depth. So जब भी आप वो प्रिपेयर करते हो, पहले PYQs कंप्लीट कीजिए, ताकि आपको जब भी अटेम्प्ट करते हो यू आर एटलीस्ट कॉन्फिडेंट एनफ, बिकॉज टेस्ट सीरीज समटाइम्स like take out your confidence like anything. Sometimes even the AR1, whoever it is, must have faced less than 30 marks or 40 marks in the test series for sure. That is, it is guaranteed. Who matter who is, it is for fixed that he will be getting one or the other time less than 40 in test series. If he believes in that result, then it doesn't make sense. So complete PYQs first, so that you will have the basic confidence in you that I could able to solve PYQs. The next paper will not be heavily drastically changed. It will be changed by 15-20%. 80% of the questions will be of the same standard. So if you are able to solve them previously, you will be able to solve them now also. So complete PYQs, then take test series. Especially in test series also, first take the subject-wise test series. Whichever subjects you are, as you complete the subjects, take them so that you will understand the entire concepts. Then take the entire test series like full marks, only to have your strategy ready for the exam.
बेसिकली पेपर अटेम्प्टिंग फिलोसफी
Yes.
वो कैसे अटेम्प्ट करना। तो ये अभी जो लास्ट 4-5 मिनट्स में भरत ने बोला है, आप सभी लोग बहुत ध्यान से सुनिएगा, बहुत अच्छी तरीके से, कि इसमें ये कहना क्या चाह रहा है। इन्होंने बहुत सारी डीप बातें इसमें शॉर्ट में बोली हैं, जो कि मैं भी एग्री करता हूँ। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, हैव अ कॉन्फिडेंस, कि अगर आपके अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस ही नहीं है ना, तो पेपर अटेम्प्ट करने से कुछ होगा भी नहीं। तो ये बात को आप अच्छे से सुन के अपनी प्रिपरेशन में इंप्लीमेंट करिएगा। फर्स्ट डेवलप द कॉन्फिडेंस, सॉल्व द पीवाईक्यूज, देन गो फॉर द टेस्ट सीरीज, फर्स्ट सब्जेक्ट वाइज, देन फुल लेंथ। सो काफ़ी काफ़ी एनरिचिंग बातें आप लोग बता रहे हो। आई थिंक अगर कोई भी लर्नर जो 25-26 के लिए प्रिपरेशन कर रहा है, अगर ये आपका इंटरव्यू देख रहा होगा, तो एक चीज़ जो मैं जज कर पा रहा हूँ, आपने एग्जाम अटेम्प्ट करने से पहले ना एनालिसिस बहुत अच्छे से की हुई है कि व्हाट इज द एक्चुअल रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द गेट। ऐसा नहीं कि गेट एग्जाम के लिए आपको हर सब्जेक्ट में पीएचडी करनी है। भरत ने शायद एनालिसिस बहुत अच्छे से की है कि क्या पैटर्न होता है, कहाँ से क्वेश्चंस लगाने हैं, टेस्ट सीरीज कब देना है, कब नहीं देना है। तो कहीं ना कहीं पे एक इंटेलिजेंसी के साथ साथ जो आपका ये सॉर्टेड अप्रोच होता है ना, ये आपको टॉप रैंक दिलाने में हासिल करता है। ठीक है, एक रैंक तो आ जाती है, बट वन ऑफ द टॉपर्स जो बिल्कुल टॉप मोस्ट रैंक लेके आते हैं, उनके पीछे ना ये थोड़ा सा साइंस भी होता है। तो आप लोग भी इस चीज को फॉलो कर सकते हो। रिक्वायरमेंट समझो एग्जाम के, क्या कैसे क्वेश्चन पूछा है, क्या पढ़ना है, क्या छोड़ना है। राइट। तो अब भरत, ऑब्वियसली एक दो क्वेश्चंस और मेरे पास हैं. वन इज नॉट रिलेटेड डायरेक्टली टू द प्रिपरेशन, बट वेरी वेरी वैलिड क्वेश्चन राइट नाउ, कि जो दिस सोशल मीडिया डिस्ट्रैक्शन, इंस्टाग्राम, फेसबुक, व्हाट इज दिस? तो ये जितनी भी चीजें हैं, हाउ डिड यू मैनेज दिस एंड व्हाट इज योर सजेशन टू द अपकमिंग एस्पिरेंट्स कि हाउ should they use it? Because you have to be online, because you have to attend online classes, there is PDF, Telegram, WhatsApp, whatever. So there is a very thin line on this, how to regulate this uses of social media, and how to, I mean, let this social media thing destroy your preparation.
So one thing, sir. So you should be, as I mentioned in the start, if you love your goal or if you are really focused towards your goal, they might distract you a bit, but they won't be heavily distracting you. But if you are on a thin line between them, then it might heavily hamper your performance. So like whenever I used to do the problems, like I used to feel very happy as I get the answers. So if you can't start loving the subject in the way I loved, or anyone, as you get the answer you should feel happy, because at the end of the day, why do you see reels or why do you share reels? Because you are somewhere, you are getting instant gratification, right? That's the entire purpose of the reels. So if you can get the same instant gratification from the solving the questions also, then I think if you can tune your mind in a way that feel happy when you get right answers. It is very easy that to feel sad when you are not getting the right answers. Then you should be able to feel happy when you get the right answers. Most of the students don't do that. So if you can start feeling happy as you get the right answers, I don't think social media can distract you in any way.
Very nicely said, very nicely. uh, I totally agree with this. So Bharat, I think बहुत सारी बातें हम लोगों ने कर ली हैं. We'll also be meeting in person जब we'll be having this ranker summit and everything, most probably.
Sure.
So there also we'll have some deep discussions about all these topics. So
Sure.
I think before leaving, what is your message to the future aspirants? What should be their strategy, or maybe whatever you want to tell them as a senior, as an elder brother, maybe as a senior? What should be your
Understood.
advice?
So before giving any advice, I would like to thank my parents. And there was one senior, Nakod Gayatri, in our college.
Okay.
So she was a ESA officer. So she came to our college in our 2-1. So she came and she said that, like, what actually happened was I was thinking about gate in first year itself.
Okay. Okay.
But what actually happened was EDC came in 1-2. Then I was like scared, like I can't do this.
Right.
EDC is scary. So then I thought, ki I should not do this. So then she came in 2-1. She took a lecture for all of us. So then she mentioned,
Which batch?
"Hey, what are the opportunities? How can you prepare?" She was like me telling to the whoever the viewers are watching. She was telling to me and other friends of mine. So then she mentioned one thing over there, that try to solve this year paper and see how much marks you get, because we were in 2-2 by that time, 2-1, 2-2. So we were knowing half of the subjects. So she was like, try to solve this paper and see how many marks you get. Based on that, you can decide. So I went that day, I did the paper, I got 40 marks. So, like, getting 40 marks without any preparation in a gate paper is not very easy. So then I felt very confident. So I would like to thank her very much from this platform, from this means. So because of her, I am sitting here today, because of that one suggestion, to be honest. So
But the point is that you followed that suggestion. There are
yes,
very good suggestions from the seniors, from the people who have already qualified the examination, but very few people follow those suggestions, and that is why you are here.
yes. So as a message to the future aspirants and the students, so one thing is, there will be very up and downs in this journey, because it's not that easy or not that difficult. It is a medium journey, I would rate, compared to if you compare your 12th class examinations or anything, because the amount of subjects you have is very limited. The concepts are bit deeper. So if you can grasp that concepts well and make your strategies properly, so because spend good enough time in deciding what you should be doing, because only studying will get the ranks. Then people who study for 20 hours should be getting the ranks. People who study for 8 hours, 9 hours should not be getting the ranks. But that's not the case. So prepare your strategy for yourself, especially regarding short notes. I would mention one thing: don't borrow short notes from your friends. Even if you borrow, understand and write your short notes separately, so that 1 month before the exam, 15 days before the exam, when you revise them, you should be like this. On your tips, you should be understanding what you wrote. So that's the major thing in the entire preparation, because 1 month, last 1 month will be very crucial for your preparation. So at that time, short notes will be the only thing that will be helpful. Also, one more thing during the preparation, don't keep your friends away. Like, talk with them, share your feelings, because don't be isolated, because result might come, might not come, but people will stay for you. So make sure that you give enough space for the relationships in your life during the preparation.
Very nicely said. It feels very, very great to meet such intelligent minds who not only value for the education process but also the process which is beyond education. So जैसे मैं आप लोगों से बोलता हूँ कि प्रिपरेशन का मतलब ये नहीं कि जीना छोड़ दो. Preparation should be part of your life. You should be prepare as you do other things. तो एक ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि सुबह उठ के लग रहा है आज तो तैयारी करनी. भाई सुबह उठ के आप कॉलेज जाते हो, आप बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें करते हो विच इज पार्ट ऑफ द डेली प्रोसेस. सिमिलरली प्रिपरेशन हैज टू बी पार्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ. इट हैज टू बी enjoyable process. Then only you are going to get the topping. Until unless the process is not enjoyable, the result never be in your favor. So make
Even if you get the result, you won't enjoy it.
you won't enjoy it. So very very nicely said. तो यार ये इंटरव्यू ना आप लोग 2 से 3 बार देखना. और बहुत सारी इसमें इंपॉर्टेंट बातें भरत ने बोली हैं जो बहुत ही कम इंटरव्यूज में इतनी क्लियरली ये सब बातें सुनने को मिलती है. तो आप लोग ये देखिएगा सारी बातें. और आई होप आप इस इंटरव्यू के थ्रू बहुत सारे बच्चे इंस्पायर होंगे. एंड जैसे भरत अभी मेरे साथ बैठे हुए हैं, ऐसे ही कोई भरत नेक्स्ट ईयर भी यहाँ पे बैठे होंगे और बाकी सारी न्यू जनरेशन को इंस्पायर कर रहे होंगे जो भी हमारे. क्योंकि देखिए कहीं ना कहीं पे दिस इज वेरी ट्रू कि मैंने भी किसी ना किसी को देख के इंस्पिरेशन लेके प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट की होगी. शायद मुझे देख के बहुत सारे लोगों ने प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट किए. इस इंटरव्यू को देख के, भरत को देख के लोगों को लगेगा यार ये हमारे जैसा ही तो बंदा है बिल्कुल. इफ ही कैन क्रैक द एग्जामिनेशन वी आल्सो कैन. सो दिस होप कम्स इन अ वेरी वेरी सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ अ चेन रिएक्शन. एक बंदे को देख के दूसरा बंदा आता है सामने. सुनील गावस्कर को देख के सचिन इंस्पायर हुए, सचिन को देख के विराट आए, विराट को देख के मे बी शुभमन गिल और वॉट एवर अदर लोग आएंगे. तो ये प्रोसेस चलते रहना चाहिए. अभी भरत ने अपनी जिम्मेदारी निभा दी है, अब आप लोगों की जिम्मेदारी है नेक्स्ट ईयर का भरत या फिर और भी जो टॉपर्स आ रहे हैं उनके जैसा एक एग्जामिनेशन में रैंक लाने की. तो भरत, लास्ट क्वेश्चन, हाउ डिड Unacademy help in your preparation and what did you like most about this Unacademy platform?
So the interface and the way the lectures are, because one thing I would mention specifically is because you have access to the entire dictionary till now.
Cool.
So whatever the classes were there, because the professor would have taught before also, now also. So whenever you are like running out of time, so you can just take that classes, because roughly there will be changes. I'm not saying there won't be any changes, but it won't be same like it is same like a gate paper. So there will be 10% change, but the topics will be same. So whenever I think I am bit slow in preparation, then I used to pull out of that batch, and then I used to take the previous classes wherever they were. So that's one thing I would say which was very convenient for me. And second thing is like the way educators were. So they were very supportive in the classes also. So whenever I used to have some doubts, I used to ping them on Telegram. They used to help me out. So in that way, it was very helpful for me, because the way, like, it was a place where I could go and get my solutions instantly. So that was one thing I would mention specifically. Also, the interface was very comfortable for me,
Oh,
because especially the test series also. So it's not like I used to feel, because gate interface on the exam day compared to that, it is very 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 comfortable. So
true, true.
I think you should also make one interface for gate, how it actually looks on the day.
बिल्कुल. तो थैंक यू सो मच भरत. मुझे भी
Pleasure.
बहुत सारी चीजें आई ऑल्सो लर्न फ्रॉम यू फ्रॉम दिस सेशन. एंड very very intelligent mind you have. I think you will be doing very very great in life. Where will you be I mean working, or maybe you'll be inspiring the generation which are coming. So one request from my side is that whenever you get the opportunity, try to help the juniors and maybe the other generations who are going to give examination 25, 26, 27, whatever, whenever they approach you. Because what happens as you grow in professional life, you tend to get busier and busier. So whenever you get to time, try to inspire the people so that they also can dream, they also can have hope, and they also can look up to you that maybe this is the journey which I should follow, and if this person can succeed, then I also can succeed. So this hope should be alive, and we as an engineering community should help each other in the best possible manner, so that the person who is deserving should get what he wants.
Yes, sure, sir. We'll do that.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Bharat. See you then in Ranker Summit, and there will be having some deeper discussions about certain topics. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Unacademy. Let's crack it.